The 1987 bailiwick of Jersey 1 penny is composed of bronze. This composition was typical for UK and Crown dependency pennies minted in 1970s and 1980s. The 1987 Jersey 1 penny is generally considered common. Coins from bailiwick of Jersey were minted in relatively small quantities compared to the UK, but they were still produced in sufficient numbers to be readily available in market. It doesn't have any rare varieties or errors associated with these years that will increase its rarity or value significantly. In higher mint states such as MS65 or better, the 1987 bailiwick of Jersey 1 penny may have some collector's value. Coins in these grades typically feature full original luster, no wear and woody minimal marks. The approximate value for an MS65 or higher specimen is around $2 to $4. The value can be slightly higher if the coin is graded by third-party grading service like NGC or PCGS. Here we have 1990 Elizabeth II 2-pence coin from Great Britain. As you can see, it displays some red luster on surfaces of the fields. Contact marks are minimal except this large slanting mark near the letter A of Elizabeth II. The 1990 Elizabeth II 2-pence coin is composed of bronze. This metal composition was standard for UK 2-pence coins until 1992, was the Royal Mint switched to copper-plated steel. The 1990 2-pence is considered common. It was minted in large quantities for general circulation, so it does not have a rarity level at all. The approximate value for an MS65 or higher example is around $1 to $2. The value might be marginally higher if they are slaved by professional coin grading companies. Next, here we have circulated per decimal 1956, 1 shilling from Great Britain. This particular coin displays mild to medium wear on eye point, especially imported to Queen Elizabeth II. Riverside exhibit some tarnished stocks here and there. The 1957 Elizabeth II 1 shilling coin is made of copper nickel and alloy, consisting of 75% copper and 25% nickel. The 1956 1 shilling had 2 reverse designs reflecting the coinage traditions of England and Scotland. This is English reverse featuring 3 lions passant cordant to the traditional English shield, with inscription and the date. With English reverse, uncirculated example may be valued around $10 to $15. The 2003 Canadian 25-cent coin, the Corsair, is composed of nickel-plated steel, which consists of core of steel with outer layer of nickel. This metal composition was introduced in 2000 by Royal Canadian Mint to reduce production costs. The reverse side of the coin features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Susanna Plant. This design, introduced in 2003, is notable for being the first portrait of Queen on Canadian coinage without crown. The reverse side depicts a caribou, a long-standing design by Emmanuel Hahn, used on Canadian quarters since 1937. The approximate value for an MS65 or higher example is around $2 to $4. The value might increase slightly if the coin is graded by third-party service like PCGS or NGC. So the 1984 Canadian 5-cent coin is considered common with high mintage. Over 84 million coins were minted for circulation in 1984, making it readily available in numismatic market. There are no significant varieties or known errors for these years that will increase its rarity or collector's value. In higher mint states such as MS65 or higher, the 1984 Canadian nickel may hold some appeal for collectors. For that, a coin must exhibit full original luster, sharp details, and minimal handling marks to qualify for these grades. This approximate value for an MS65 or higher example is around $1 to $3. The 2000 British 1 penny coin is composed of copper-plated steel. This change in composition from bronze to copper-plated steel began in 1992 due to rising costs of copper The core of the coin is made of steel, which is then coated with a thin layer of copper. The 2000 Elizabeth II 1 penny is considered extremely common. It was minted in large quantities for general circulation, so it's easily located and does not have high rarity level. On eBay, the 2000 Elizabeth II 1 penny typically sells for circulated condition around 10 cents to 50 cents. Uncirculated condition between $1 to $2, depending on condition and any additional factors. The 1974 Canadian 25-cent coin is composed of pure nickel. This was a standard composition for Canadian quarters from 1968 to 1999, whereas the Royal Canadian Mint switched to nickel-plated steel composition for circulation coins. In higher mint states such as MS65 or above, the 1974 Canadian quarter had modest value due to its high mintage and widespread availability. Coins in this grade should exhibit full mint luster, minimal contact marks, and sharp details. The approximate value for an MS65 or higher example is around $5 to $10. The 1994 British 1 penny coin is made of copper-plated steel. The 1994 1 penny coin is considered common. With large mintage and wide circulation, there are no known significant errors or varieties for these years that would make the coin particularly rare. On eBay, the 1994 Elizabeth II 1 penny typically sells for circulated condition approximately 10 cents to 50 cents, uncirculated condition between $1 to $3, depending on quality, luster, whether it's part of coin set or sold individually. Coins in certified high grades may command higher prices. Thanks for joining me in exploring these captivating pieces from Commonwealth's collection. As you've seen, there is more to these coins than meets eyes. Each one is a small piece of history with the values that sometimes can surprise even the most experienced collectors. If you found this dive into Queen Elizabeth II numismatic legacy intriguing, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content. God's willing, see you in the next video.